Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in today. We got a great episode on functional medicine. I've already got a couple videos out there. I've put the cart before the horse, so to speak. I'm just super excited to get my knowledge and to get my education out to society and out to people to be able to help people heal quicker and to give my knowledge to people so I can change people's lives. But I need to talk about what functional medicine is firsthand and give you a little more information on myself. So I'm from Massachusetts, born and raised. I went to Springfield College and got my bachelor's in applied exercise science. My foundation is built around strength and conditioning, with that nutrition, and I just moved to Minnesota where I'm going to be getting my doctorate in chiropractic medicine. But another key aspect that I have is functional medicine. And the reason why I'm talking about that today is because a lot of people understand what strength and conditioning is. They understand what nutrition consists of, or at least they'd like to think. They understand what chiropractic care is. But a lot of people are uncertain or not really sure or educated about functional medicine. So it's my job today to kind of give you some insight on what functional medicine is. So basically, what our job is it's a natural approach to healing the body. We want to make sure that we're taking care of people. Well, this is preventative medicine. Not to bash on primary care. There's definitely always a time and a place for your primary care physician. But that being said, primary care in today's model of medicine is very black and white. We're either in the disease or we're not. And it's our job as a functional medicine practitioner is to fill that void, to fill the big gap of black and white. In medicine, there is always a progression to getting sick. And it's our job to make sure that we stop that progression. I like to give it to an analogy of, we're walking towards a cliff. And, in medicine, or disease I should say, is that free fall. And our job is to be able to turn you around away from that cliff instead of, letting you walk on up and take that free fall into disease. Again, not to bash, but I'm trying to give a comparison here. Typically most people see their primary care physician, maybe once, 2 times a year, maybe even, less than that. And it's our job as a functional medicine practitioner to invest our time and invest our energy into our patients and our clients. So, when it comes to my patients and my clients, I might see them, I will see them multiple times a year. I want to make sure that my patients and my clients are on the right track, they're doing the right things, and if we do hit any speed bumps, that I'm there, that I'm only, a quick phone call, or maybe I already have you scheduled for an appointment to be able to get you back on track and avoid those speed bumps. So basically, functional medicine is based on a 4-pillar foundation. Like anything else, in order to build a house, we need to have a good foundation. If you don't build, if you don't have a good foundation on your house, it's going to fall apart. So here's our 4-pillar foundation of functional medicine. The first and foremost is our lifestyle. So a lot of people talk about their lifestyles, and the key points to our lifestyle pillar is our exercise, our nutrition, and our sleep. So if we can master those 3 things on our lifestyle pillar, we're going to be in very good shape. Absolutely. And as you can tell, all 4 of these pillars are intertwined. Again, I'm going to go back to the house analogy. Just like in a foundation, if you have one side of that foundation that is lagging or soft or deteriorating, we know what's going to happen. The rest of the house is going to fall down. So just like in a house, we need to have all 4 foundations rock solid. So our next portion here that we're going to lead into is our hormones. So really important that we're looking at our hormones and making sure they're balanced. When it comes to our adrenals, making sure we have correct amount of DHEA and cortisol. When it comes to our thyroid, making sure that we have the correct amount of T4 to T3, T3 free, T4 free, and I could keep going for days. Well, that'll be a later topic. Also, our female hormones, our male hormones, progesterone, estrogen, testosterone, our brain hormones, our neurotransmitters, dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine, epinephrine, making sure that we have those all in the correct amounts. Next, we'll head over to our digestion or our GI functions, making sure that we have the correct acidity in our stomach and that we're breaking down foods correctly, that we don't have any pathogens, any infections, any bacteria, yeast, SIBO, H. pylori, leaky gut. I could go on for days. Cryptosporidium. I could go on for days. Again, that's a whole nother topic that we'll get into. And then last is our detox, making sure that we're getting rid of the materials we don't need, getting rid of those toxins, those mycotoxins, those neurotransmitters, making sure our liver is working correctly and that it's detoxing the body the way it should be, and that we're not building up any free radicals. So making sure that we have all 4 of these pillars solid is going to be huge to our big 5. Big 5 symptoms are fat, fatigue, depressed, GI distress, and hormone imbalances. So if we have all 4 of those pillars intact, I can guarantee you that our big 5 symptoms are going to be diminished, if not totally irrelevant and taken care of. So what this is connected to is what I like to call our 3 S's. So real quick, this is what our 3 S's are made up of. So when a patient comes in, or when I see a patient, they typically are talking about their symptoms. So in this example, we'll go over adrenal burnout. So a patient comes in and I can probably already tell they got some adrenal burnout going on, because they're coming in with, again, the big 5 or some of the big 5. I'm gaining weight, I can't get weight off, and it's really become an issue. I'm fatigued all the time, I'm really, really tired. And that's a key for a patient or a client to come in. My key is the starters, and this is our job as a functional medicine practitioner to kind of do some investigation and do some digging. What could have started this? What could have been the issue? Could it have been a stress of a move? Could it have been, have you had divorce? Have you started a big venture or an education? You got, started your doctorate in chiropractic medicine, and people think of only a couple stressors in their life when you think about it, but really it can be broken down into three big stressors: physical stress, emotional stress, and chemical stress. So our physical stress could be like an injury. Maybe you just got injured. Maybe you had surgery. Maybe you're just not getting enough sleep. That could definitely fall in a category of physical stress. Emotional stress. Maybe you're really angry at your boss, or maybe there's a lot of emotional issues and a lot of emotional stress going on at home with your relationship. The list could go on and on with emotional stressors. And chemical stressors. These are kind of the stressors that most people aren't aware of. These could be, multiple toxins, mold toxin, any type of chemical toxin, anything, a mercury exposure. So a lot of issues can come up with chemical toxins, which people aren't really aware of. And that's the big one as a functional medical practitioner that we really hone in on and can really help turn around is our chemical toxins. So these three, so our starters are, what as a functional practitioner that we focus on. And our third S brings us, to where this is causing the issues, where our symptoms are coming from, is our systems. So again, we got fatigue, we got weight gain, you're really stressed because you moved. We can pretty much link that and check out our adrenal glands. Again, I already have the video out there on what the adrenals do and how we assess them. I order that panel. We'll look at your DHEA and your cortisol and your cortisol rhythm, and we'll be able to assess if that's your adrenal glands. So basically those are our 3 S's. We've gone over our 4 pillars of our foundation in functional medicine. And again, I don't want to bash on anyone. There's definitely a time and a place for primary care or conventional medicine. But it's our job as a functional medical practitioner to read between the lines and to, see the world in colors, no black and white. It's our job to make sure that you can go out every day and function at peak optimal levels. Thank you guys for tuning in today. And if you have any questions, please contact me at www.revowell.com or search Revolution Wellness or revowell. If you want to shoot me an email, you can email me at info@revowell.com. And if you guys like the video, please leave a comment or please share this with someone else that that will benefit from this. A lot of people will benefit from this. So please share and spread the word of health and healing and just to make the world a healthier place. I know it sounds cliche, but right now the United States is a very sick place, and it's our job it's my job to educate people and help heal people. So again, thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you guys watch some more episodes I'll be posting. And again, just log on to revowell.com or shoot me an email at info@revowell.com. Thanks guys, have a great day.